You know, so many kids are involved in competitive sports in school. Many of them suffer injuries that really can be prevented by just getting an early start on training.
Well, this morning, Linda Pastoriello is live at the downtown YMCA, and she's checking out this personal training camp for kids. Linda, sounds very interesting.
Good morning, you guys. I am in the midst of a bunch of hip, fit kids. This is the actual training camp, personal training for kids ages 11 to 15, and Gerald is one of the kids that's just starting this camp today. Gerald, how old are you?
11.
11, and what do you hope to get from this camp?
To be able to play sports.
What kind of sports?
Basketball.
Do you think it might give you a competitive edge over all those other kids when you go to high school?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Let's go over and meet the camp director, Mo Duffy, because I try not to get pelted by a jump rope over here. Mo is the camp director. Tell me why this is so important to get these kids started at an early age.
It's going to help them with their sports. It's going to help them learn with gym etiquette, proper form and technique, all around are great things for the kids.
Maureen, you were telling me before that kids aren't really used to getting into a gym at such an early age. Why is that?
Well, a lot of times people thought that they were getting hurt because of the exercise. They just weren't learning proper form and techniques. So at this young age, if we start early, we'll teach them the proper form, and they'll be here forever and having fun with it.
What about gym etiquette? Tell me about that.
Well, if you're going to be in a gym, you want to make sure if you're using the machines, you're wiping them off. If you've got your plates on the bars, you're taking them off. You aren't acting too obnoxious.
And what are these kids doing right now? You said it's so important that these guys stretch and warm up.
We're having a little bit of fun right now. We're warming up with our jump ropes. Then we're going to go into our strength training, doing some simple functional strength training moves with squats, chest press, lunges, bent over back flies.
Okay, and a lot of people think that personal training is really costly, but it's actually not for this camp. The Hip Fit Kids Camp is actually $25 to sign up your kids, and then there's a slight fee for the actual personal training, but you get a lot of, one-on-one attention. It's really great for the kids. And if you'd like to be involved in this and get your kids active in this camp, call this number, 216-766-5702 for some more information. And the camps run all summer long, so it's a great idea and a great way to get your kids involved in sports. Back to you.
All right, sounds like fun. Jump up and down, Linda. Get a rope and have There you go.
There you go.
Gotta get it.
They are. Well, getting a head start on training can give your kids a competitive edge in their sport and prevent injuries, too.
There is a training camp for kids ages 11 to 15 going on right now. Linda Pastoriello is live at the downtown YMCA getting some pointers along with members of the Hip Fit Kids personal training camp. I love the name, Hip Fit. I love that.
I'm trying to be a hip fit kid myself, doing a couple bicep curls right here. We do one with a microphone. Oh, much easier on this side, I can tell you what. Samora, how old are you?
I'm 14.
14, and what are you doing? Tricep extension?
Yes, tricep extension.
Have you ever done any kind of workout lifting type of program before?
Sure, in cheerleading, we usually do weightlifting, bench pressing.
You guys have been working out really hard this morning. What have you learned?
I learned how to work on my biceps, my lower body, and I also learned how to do triceps.
How do you think this is going to help you in your sports like cheerleading and track?
I think it's going to make me a lot stronger.
Well, I can see it already. Look at those guns. All right, Mo Duffy, who's the camp director, is giving these kids some pointers. Now, how important is form for these kids? They come in here, a lot of them have never lifted before.
That's key right there is form, because if you don't have proper form, you're going to get hurt. That's what we're trying to do, the proper form technique.
Show me what these different kids are doing.
This gentleman, Chris, here is doing our chest press. Good form. Just make sure, Chris, it's about 1 inch above your chest. And we exhale when we bring it out and inhale. Nice and smooth. Down for 2 count, up for 3. Down and up. Nice and easy. Good.
And one thing you focus on, too, is etiquette here in the gym, because a lot of these kids have never been into a gym.
That's why a lot of times kids aren't invited into a gym, because they're going to be rowdy. So we're trying to teach proper, like I say, just cleaning the equipment, not being rowdy, being polite.
Okay, let's move over here to Sean McGinnis, who's the health and fitness director here at the Y that's also involved in this camp. Now, this isn't just about muscle and strength training. You're also focused on nutrition, too.
Yeah, what we do here is after they go through the strength training portion, we'll talk to them about nutrition, we'll talk about healthy eating, how to read food labels, make wise choices.
Why do you think this is so important? These kids start, the camp is geared for kids ages 11 to 15. What kind of edge do you think it gives them, in their competitive sports in high school?
The nice thing is we're going to give them a foundation to build off of. We're giving them some great techniques, some great skills to build off of. When they get to high school, or if they're in high school, they're ready to start performing at different levels, and it's just a great way to get them going right off the bat.
Okay, Sean, thank you. Now the camp is underway already, and if you would like to get your kids involved, let's give you a number for you to call. It's 216-766-5702. It's $25 to get your kids enrolled in the Hip Fit Kids Camp, but there's also a slight fee for the personal training. But you know what? They get a lot of one-on-one, hands-on attention, as you can see here, and you know what? The kids are all stronger for it, and so am I.
They are. They're stronger.
Yeah.
They're also getting a little tired.
Yes, they are. One guy was rubbing his eyes, like, how many more times?
Well, we pulled him out of bed in the middle of the night to go work out, so, you know, appropriately.
He's sleepy.
So, yeah.